leadership skills as the third option under the progression tab.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles, and will spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got DeLon Wright. Markkanen is out there with Favors. Then it's Butler. And it's Beal in its shooting guard. And for the Spurs, we've got Chamberlain. Evan Mobley is out there with Herro. Then it's Anthony. And it's Marbury in at the 2. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild, to their credit. They want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And what a hoop. Starbury, a shot maker.
And Beal gets to Wright. Pass to Butler. Outside for Beal. Knocked loose. Here we go, all alone. Herro from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Beal. Here's Markkanen. Mobley with the block. A second chance effort. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Anthony on the wing. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Right, the pass to Beal. Now here's Butler. Shoots over Herro. Chamberlain with the block. Shot clock at 5. And right, here we go. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Chamberlain. Anthony right side. Back to Chamberlain. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Here's Beal. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Herro passes to Marbury. And here is Mobley. He's covered by Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs.
The Mavericks have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Beal finds Favors. Anthony against Wright. Back to Beal, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Beal. He takes it in. Marbury passes to Chamberlain. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Spurs foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. First team foul.
Wright against Anthony. Wright, the pass to Butler. Outside, Beal. They need this one. Oh, deflected by Mobley.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Marbury. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for San Antonio?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
First trip to the line for him here. He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
Now here's Anthony. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Andres Harrell, he's checked in for Favors. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Beasley in for Beal. Here's Thybulle. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Herro passes to Marbury. Spurs working the ball around now. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Herro. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thybulle kicks to Wright. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Thybulle, the pass to Herro. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Herro makes it hard to cover him without fouling him because he's so aggressive, seeking out contact.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Now here's Wiseman, and he just worked New York in that last game. Outside, Herro.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Anthony down low, defended by Thibault. And it's Marbury missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 15-point game. Thibault finds Beasley. Now here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. Back to Beasley. Over Marbury. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Spurs with possession. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And it's good for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
San Antonio on defense. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There you see Herro's great strength. We call that weight room ammonia strong. Leads to the and one.
Here's Marbury. He has 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
There's so much about Stephon Marbury that makes him special as a player. He's got great strength and size for a point guard. He's quite nimble and clever. Truly impressive, his full bag.
Now here's Beasley. No points in the game yet for him. Waba kicks to Thibault. To the middle. Here's Herro, and Herro shoots it in.
Herro is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line, and then he catches everything as a roll man.
Here's Marbury. He's got 8. Butler with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Spurs with possession. The Mavericks making the shot. The 3 from Anthony. Beasley with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, who's confident-looking Spurs team out there.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Lowry Markkanen. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Favors, and it's Nwaba in at the 3 spot. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Bradley Beal. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Here's Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The line right.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And so Caruso nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside Beal. Right, the pass to Favors. That shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is so... wow! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that away.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Nwaba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Beal against LeVert. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer. Somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates. Actually focuses on doing that.
Right outside. Passes it to Nwaba. Outside Favors. He kicks to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Outside Favors. Beal taking his time here. And the pass to Nwaba. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
San Antonio.
The Spurs making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Spurs leading by 19 points. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From deep, Trent. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Dallas calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And show some love once again for your Spurs Youth Dance.
Here's Wright. Lets a floater go. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Caruso, the pass to Trent. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Caruso looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Dallas. Butler comes in for David Nwaba, and it's Beasley in for Wright.
Jimmy Butler.
Mavericks trail by 20.
Beasley.
Outside, Beal. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
Mavericks substitution. Montrezl Harrell.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Left side Favors. 6 to shoot. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Favors. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And here's Trent outside. Rebound by Harrell.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League tonight. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Dallas.
Boy, you look at the shots like that LeVert makes, and you have to be happy for the progress he's made because he's worked at it.
And Beasley now atop the key. And they pick up 2.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Caruso. Trent outside, takes the 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks ball.
Chamberlain's checked in for Wiseman.
The lineup for your Spurs.
Beal against Caruso. 1:51 left in the first half.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hayes trying to break free. And that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Beasley outside. Pass to Thybulle. A floater. Chamberlain with the block. It's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Thybulle. Pass to Beasley. Shoots over LeVert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Karis LeVert.
Good job by Beasley finding a way to get to the strike.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-7 run. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Marbury. 8 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Foul nailed on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Spurs have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning it into easy.
Boy, LeVert gets really good elevation when finishing. So smooth around the rim.
24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Beal. They get it again. Herro. And Herro slaps it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Marbury. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's San Antonio rolling along with it.
19.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. San Antonio came out looking very confident, seemingly flawless as the game got underway. They were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. Their confidence continued as they ended up leading still by a huge margin at the end of one. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
San Antonio, let's give it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Beal. Evan Mobley is out there with Herro. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Anthony. And it's Marbury in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Jackson had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Outside, Beal. Dallas moving the ball around. Markkanen finds Wright. Herro against Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Herro. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Herro. The Mavericks shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 5 now.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Here's Butler. Mobley with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The leaner. The kick out to Wright. Clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Shots good by Herro.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Herro can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Outside, Beal. A rebound by the Spurs. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Marbury passes to Herro. From outside, off the mark. And it's Wright with the ball for the Mavericks. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Wright against Anthony. Outside, Herro. The 3. Herro can't get that one to fall.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
There's the steal. Here's Marbury. Hits the 3-point bomb. Marbury's got 11 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Beal from long range. They get a hand on it. Markkanen kicks to Beal over Anthony. That one wide left.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And some changes here for the Mavericks. David Nwaba''s checked in for Favors. And it's Malik Beasley in for Beal. Wright, the pass to Nwaba. Outside Butler. Mobley with the block. And they get it back. For 3, Beasley drills the 3-pointer. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
The pass to Chamberlain. And here is Herro. Here's Marbury. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now, here's Nwaba. He's covered by Herro. Beasley kicks to Wright. Butler against Chamberlain. 5 on the clock. From the line. And the shot is long.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Yep, it counts. Marbury's got 5 points now this quarter.
Stephon Marbury can flat out fill it up. And right now, he's on track for a monster night.
Nwaba passes to Beasley. Mobley with the block. Here's Marbury. An easy 2 points on the layup. Marbury's got 15. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And it's Butler missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's Marbury, covered by Beasley. Pass to Herro. Jacks up a three. Here's Marbury. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Marbury's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Butler finds Wright. The kick outside to Butler. No good again that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Herro down low. He's against Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one's on Eric Gordon.
You know, what's great about Herro is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Trent's checked in for San Antonio. And he sinks the second. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Trent outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Thibault kicks to Wright. Pass to Markkanen. And a missed layup.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to pin guys off and get those rebounds.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Lewis in at the point. And it's LeVert missing. The Mavericks shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the Spurs making a change here. Weissman's checked in. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Goes up off the inbound.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that shot on the way up.
James Wiseman, 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Mavericks, David Nwaba.
And so Nwaba nails both of them. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Passes it to LeVert. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lewis outside. With the floater. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by Thibault. And here are the Mavericks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into it.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Trent with it. Back to Caruso. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Perry. Mavericks shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Count that one from Nwaba.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Trent outside for the three. And they get it back. Wiseman no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Down low. A nice shot by Perry.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Trent outside. LeVert from outside. Lewis against Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Caruso, first personal foul. 14 fouls.
Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Mavs.
And there's the pass to Nwaba. Caruso against Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Thibault for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And here is Caruso. Pass to LeVert. Poked away. And another turnover here by San Antonio. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. So Favors will bring it up for Dallas. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Beal. Right outside. Passes to Favors. Outside Butler. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fades away. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Butler. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night. Right against Caruso. Outside Gordon. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Max Strus comes in for Eric Gordon. Spurs leading by 20. Now Caruso. Now the pass to LeVert. Back to Caruso. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. Cruz passes to LeVert. Shoots over Beal. And it's LeVert missing. And the Mavericks with possession. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Favors in the post. Covered by Hayes. Outside Beal. Looking to get it going. It's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Spurs making a switch here. Herro's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trailed by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. Now here's Caruso. And Thibault sends it back. Pass to Lewis. Back to Thibault. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. Aldridge inside. Working on Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Mavericks, LaMarcus Aldridge.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
"19 seconds left in the game. He gets that one.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Lewis from the arc. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And a deep three from Herro. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Tyler. They're a good road team, but you guys got a good win at home and took care of business on the home floor.
Yeah, we had to be locked in. We know how good they are. They come in every time we play them with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. So come in here, we got to get stops. We know how tough they are. Make a couple shots and get out of here with the W.
Hard fought, but well earned. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.